Hi, hello. My name is Vanessa Mejia, and the movie that I decided to base my final project on is called Gattaca. Now, Gattaca is an older movie that came out back in 1997, and this movie was really interesting to me because it basically deals with a lot of themes such as technology, freedom, the human spirit, dreams, and family. It's a movie that questions us on what it means to be human. Now, our movie centers around the life of Vincent Freeman and his goal to reach the stars. He faces many trials and tribulations, but he overcomes these trials and tribulations to achieve his dreams. Gattaca to me was an amazing movie as it shows us of what it truly means to be human. It shows us the human spirit, passion, and determination that comes with achieving one's dream. In the next slides, I will be exploring a bit more about this movie. Gattaca is a movie that takes place in the future. In the future, people can genetically modify their children's DNA before birth. People can choose what hair color, eye color, and gender their children will have. No longer is there any racism or sexism. What matters in this world is what is inside a person's DNA. Those who are born through these modifications are known as valids, while those who are conceived in the more traditional way are known as invalids. The main protagonist of the movie is named Vincent Anton Freedom. He was born an invalid, and his dream is to go into space. Though due to him having a heart condition and being an invalid, he can no longer pursue this dream. Vincent decides to take his life into his own hands and takes up the identity of Jerome Merrill, a man who was a valid who willingly gave up his identity as he became crippled after an accident. Vincent, with his new identity, can now pursue his dream of being in the stars. As the movie progresses, Vincent and Jerome will encounter many trials and tribulations, all for the sake of Vincent achieving his dream. Jerome also grows along the way and learns to let go of perfectionism. Neither man saved anything for a trip back and gave it their all. At the end of the movie, Vincent achieves his dream of venturing out into outer space, and Jerome lets go of becoming a perfectionism and learns to find peace and acceptance. The primary technology that was featured in Gattaca was that of the reproductive technology, also known as eugenics. Eugenics is used for aspiring parents who go to geneticists who help select specific genes in each parent so they can produce more attractive and healthy children. They try to rule out any genetic disorders as this is frowned upon. In other words, they try to create perfect humans who are far superior than those who were conceived naturally. This form of technology helps aspiring parents choose the characteristics of their baby and the gender. It's almost like going to your local Build-A-Bear but for babies. Also, when they are born, their parents are informed of any disorders they have, when they will die, even at what age, and even the cause. Everything is laid bare and nothing is hidden with this technology. You are no longer judged by the color of your skin, gender, or race, but rather by your genetic makeup. Those who were created through this merit are assigned better jobs, careers, and are living in better environments. Those who do not have such a luxury are looked down upon as outcasts, lowlifes, and are even looked at as the bottom of the barrel of society. Those who are perfect in a sense are treated like elites or untouchable. Gattaca is a cruel world where the elite thrive while those who are not genetically modified wither away. Such a technology can soon be introduced into our own world. Today, aspiring parents can test their sperm or eggs to see if there are any deficiency in their genetic makeup. This information gives the parents the choice to choose whether to continue or terminate the idea of having any offspring. Many people also decide to freeze their fertilized eggs and choose which ones they will bring into the world, and even at what time. Those are just a few examples of how our world is headed into the direction of that of Gattaca's. Gattaca is a dystopian world in which people are no longer criticized and discriminated by age, gender, or race, but rather by their genetic makeup of the individual. Those who have a flawless genetic code sit atop the hierarchy. They are given the best jobs, and society sees them as elites, while those who have no genetic modifications are seen as lowlifes. They are given jobs such as laborers and cleaners. As shown in the movie, when Vincent first decides to go for a job interview, no questions were asked about his knowledge in the subject. He only had to take one test, and that was a urine test. With the urine test, they can prove that he was valid or not. He fails the test even though he knows the materials, front and back, and is more qualified for the job than many. A similar method is also used when choosing a partner. If someone is interested in another, all they need to do is a strand of hair. Then they go to a laboratory and information of their genetic makeup of their lover is given to them. With this particular information, lovers can rule out others just due to their genetic sequence and even characteristics. I believe that those creators of the technology had good intentions. They believed that they were making the world a better place as they could modify people to live longer lives, be more attractive, and reduce or eliminate diseases and mishaps as a whole. They wanted to rid the world of all negative aspects of life. They wanted to make the perfect human being. Though the idea backfired on them, as it reduced what truly makes us human to nothing. No longer is the potential of determination of the human being taken into consideration, rather it is discarded and seen as meaningless. Gattaca explores many themes and answers many questions, though its overarching lesson that it tries to convey is that determination in the human spirit can help us surpass all expectations. In the beginning of the movie, Vincent is told that he will only live for the age of 30 and will die due to his heart condition. Since birth, Vincent has not been given a promising future. Later on, Vincent is shown to be shorter than his younger brother and is seen wearing glasses, adding on more to his imperfection. His parents worry about his obsession over outer space, as he wants to go there. His dreams are broken as he has to face the cruel reality in which he lives. He will never be able to go to space. He will only clean the buildings where such people train. Though Vincent decides to defy all odds and successfully infiltrate the facility and goes up into space, he shows us that determination and the willingness to never let go of one's dreams can truly get you anywhere, no matter who you are or what circumstances you were born into. Gattaca, while also giving a positive message, also warns us of the dangers that come with genetic engineering. We all wish and want to be perfect, though our imperfections are what truly define our humanity. It warns us of how the world we live in can be altered by having such technologies exist and being used. It also shows us how our institutions can be corrupted due to these modifications. No longer will employers hire those who may be more qualified for the job, but rather of what is in their blood. Not only will those who seek to be modified lose their dreams of the future, but also those who are modified come with the realization that in fact they are not perfect. In conclusion, Gattaca is a movie that explores many aspects of what makes us human. It explores the themes such as family, love, technology, and the human spirit, and freedom. It shows that so through trials and tribulation, what truly is important is our sheer determination and perseverance. Everything and anything can be achieved if we believe in ourselves and in others.